So, folks, welcome to this episode of the Rumble. And I have as a guest today Mr. Brian Laul, better known as Brian Laul, I guess. That's how he spells it. And he is interesting in many ways, not the least that he's been an ex-Madras boy, I won't call him Chennai, Madras guy, went to Australia, and he's still there, of course, and he's now here on a visit. So we can hear a lot of things of what they think about us out there. So welcome to the show, Brian.
Great to be here, Madhav, and more than anything else, great to catch up again.
Thank you. Okay, not a moment to waste. Tell me, what's the essential difference between doing what you're doing, the plays in Sydney and here in Chennai? What do you see?
It takes me back 30 years to the scene in Madras, not as organized and corporate as it is today.
Oh, you've seen the difference?
I could see the difference, definitely, and it's fantastic to see so many young splinter theatre groups, especially musical theatre groups, happening in the city today.
That's probably unique, this musical part of it, as you said.
It is, Madhav, because I mean, you remember as well as I do, I'm sure, you guys were instrumental to actually pluck raw talent literally from the streets and put them on labels.
Yeah, we've been warned also for doing things like that, but some of them turned out to be good.
Absolutely. So there is that difference between then and now. As far as Sydney, or I think the Western world is concerned, the basic difference is that now we've got the Wizard of Oz show running, as you know. 3,850 odd shows later, we're still running.
Wow.
To me, that is fantastic versus 3 shows in the Music Academy in those days.
Yeah.
And then
3,000 shows would mean you're talking about, let's say, even 3,000 days. You're talking about 10 years of continuous performance.
Yes.
That's amazing. And you did this all in how many years, let's say, 15 years?
Yeah, I left, quite right, I left Madras in 98.
So was it essentially the same Wizard of Oz that you did here, that you were doing?
Yes, we started it here as a little workshop production for friends just before my wife and I left for Australia.
Okay.
And when we went there, I suppose the first thing that came to my mind was, because I had semblances of a script already, was to develop it a bit further.
Okay. So did you tweak it for Australian taste? Was it an Indian taste to start with? Or?
No, I think the Wizard of Oz is the Wizard of Oz.
Okay. It's always the same.
It is basically the same. Yes.
All right. So what did you do to make it a little different? What you're doing nowadays? Is it characters speak different lines?
Well, the show that I have today is highly interactive. Okay. So it's geared to to children between the ages of, say, 2 and 9, ideally.
Okay.
Very interactive, very full on, very exciting.
So interactive on stage?
On stage.
Not with the audience?
With the audience.
Oh. Okay.
So there's a lot of action songs and fun and dancing, and they help us find the wizard and lots of things.
Okay. A panto feel.
A lot of a panto feel in it. A traditional panto feel.
Yeah. So it goes down very well in Western countries. In any case, this is part of their traditions. But here...
no, I think here too it goes down phenomenally well. I mean, as you know, especially Madras has a great panto tradition thanks to people like Aisha Rao.
Yeah, the little theatre.
The little theatre. Yeah. And I mean, Aisha has battled on through thick and thin to keep the show running every December. So that's an event on the Madras calendar.
That's true.
Panto tradition, and children are children wherever you go.
Yeah. And these stories are also pretty well known by now. There's nothing, like, hey, I've never heard of this story. So they know the story.
Exactly.
And they can relate to it so much better.
That's right.
And did you have to go and put an ad? How did you get your Aussie thing together?
Well, my wife and I landed in Sydney not knowing anyone.
Okay.
We stay in a suburb of Sydney called Campbelltown. It's in the Macarthur region, which is about 45 minutes drive from the CBD.
Okay.
So it's like Anna Nagar is to Egmore.
All right. Okay.
If I draw a parallel.
Yeah.
We went there and decided that we went there basically because we wanted to continue and further our work in theatre and music for children.
Okay.
I guess the way to do it is to bell the cat. You spend 6 months learning the ropes.
Okay.
We put an audition.
So what do you do? Blow all your savings?
Pretty much, yes.
Or you had supportive cast out there? I mean, uncles, aunts, cousins?
No uncles, aunts or cousins. We were pretty much in the black on our own, thrown into the night. And we said, let's advertise in the Sydney Morning Herald. That's the thing to do, apparently.
Okay.
So we put an auditions ad saying cast wanted.
All right.
The big difference is that 1999 in Australia and 1999 in Madras.
Okay.
Amateur unpaid cast in Madras. Professional paid cast when you have
full guild working. The terms are set out. You can't mess around.
I mean, even the dog has an agent.
Wow. Is there a license for all those things for actors to?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, folks, we've just got into the meat of the thing. When we come back in the second part, find out exactly how did he launch The Wizard of Oz in Australia.